Nice to meet you. I would like for you to take, let's see, do you like card tricks?
Sure.
Cool. Do one. She's going for it here. She's going for it. Yeah. Here, we'll try it this way. Actually, why don't you just take one out? Just go ahead and take a card. Perfect. Hold it really still right about here and show it to everyone in the audience. Yeah. Hold it really still, just like that, so you don't move it. Yeah, there you go. Right about there. Pinky up. Hold that pinky just right. Great. We're going to take the card and we'll put it back over here, and I'm going to try to tell you what it is. Let's do it a different way. Go ahead and take out a card. This time you're not going to show it to them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get one other thing over here. It's a pen, and I'll have you do this. Write your name across the face of the card. Now, not the red side, the face of the card. Does that make sense? Go ahead and do that without me seeing it, all right? So go ahead and do that. I'll turn my back, that way I don't see it. And then go face down with the card so I don't see it. And the pen, thank you, I'll take that back as well. And the card will go just like this. Your name one more time.
Becky.
Becky, I'm Brock.
Becky.
Great, I was... That's right. And what's your name?
Becky.
Becky, good. Becky, everybody. I like you. Matter of fact, you should just go on tour with us. We should do this often. This is great. Hold out your hand like this. Hold out your other hand on top, just like that, and move it just about like this. We're going to try to find your card. Hold your hand just like, go ahead and cover it. Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and cover it. Just like that. I'm going to try to find, if I go through here and find your card with your hands surrounding it, it's very difficult. Here, just...
You want me to really fight you?
I think you already are. Let's see, if I go through and find your card, and it wasn't the King of Diamonds, was it? This bent up King of Diamonds that you fought for me? If it would have been, they would have gone crazy, don't you think? So that wasn't your card. So we'll do it the easy way. Like this, I'll reach in, don't move your hand, just like that. From the middle, hang on to that, just like that. Did you write your name on the card?
You told me to.
Was your name Becky?
Becky.
Becky. Becky, I'm going to tell the audience how I did it. I basically took all of the cards and turned them invisible. You don't believe me, do you? Because you can still feel them as you're thinking I'm not making them disappear. They're not gone. I made them invisible. Hold this. Let me show you. Just like this. They're all completely invisible. Just like that. Becky, you've been a whole lot of fun. I'll tell you what we're going to do. They're going to clap for you just like this. And Becky, before you go, I have a gift for you. It's my new book. Please take that with you. The card, the book is all yours. They're going to clap for you as you make your way back. Thank you very much. Becky! I grew up in different places. They kind of moved me around. My parents kind of moved around several different times. Each time I got into a new place, one thing I realized is that it was very difficult to fit in. When you get to a new city, new school, it's difficult to fit in. I don't know if you've ever had to change states or change places before, but if so, you know that's very difficult. I remember times in my life, I got kind of low, kind of at these times where it was really low, and I basically felt lonely. I felt invisible. Now this is before I had a relationship with Jesus Christ, and it was just kind of me on my own, trying to figure life out, but I found myself feeling lonely and invisible. My message to you tonight is if you feel invisible, know this. He sees you, he knows you, and he loves you. There is a God who is absolutely madly in love with you. He's in love with you just the way you are, who you are. He loves you so much that he died on a cross because he loves you. And I hope that you get that, but this also reminds me of a story. The story comes from the 1st century, and the story was about a woman who felt invisible, a woman who was quite lonely. And by the way, this is my wife over here, Ani over here. Please give her a big round of applause. But this woman in the 1st century was lonely. She felt invisible. She was full of guilt. She was full of shame. And because of that, in the middle of the day, she goes to the edge of town to draw water from a well. When she gets there, a man looks at her and says, "Hey, if you drink this water, you're going to get thirsty again." She was like, "Duh, no kidding." And then he said, "I have water. If you taste it, you will never thirst again." That was about the time she got it. She realized who she was talking to. She was talking face to face with Jesus Christ. He began to tell her things that she thought no one else knew, things that she tried to hide, the fact that she'd been married 5 times and currently living with someone that was not her husband. And it was just one of those moments where the love of Christ invaded her soul. And let me tell you, this woman who felt invisible now was being seen by Jesus Christ face to face. She goes back to the city, tells everyone about the one she just met. They said, "He, the Savior of the world." There's a lot of people today who live dry and thirsty lives, and it's simply because they've been drinking from the wrong well. And Jesus said, if you drink from the living water, you will never thirst again. Some people try externally to add things or put things in their life to try to fix their problems or try to have peace or try to be more happy. And some people are saying, "Well, I'm in junior high, and that's why things are I have no peace." Okay, you're right, it's hard. But if I could just get out of junior high and get into high school, my problems will go away. And you laugh because you've been to high school. And if you're 9th grade, if I could just get into 10th grade, if I could get into 11th grade, if I could just make the team, if I could just make better grades, if I could just get a job, if I could get a driver's license, get my own car, if I could just get away from my mama's boyfriend, if I could get away from my home life, if I could get away from all that stuff, if I could just get into college, if I could get into the right college, if I could just meet the one, if I could just meet the second one. If I could just get the promotion, if I could buy this, if I could acquire that, if I could just have kids, if we could just get rid of these kids. And people spend their entire life looking for the next thing to try to acquire. You can try anything in this world, it will always leave you thirsty. But Jesus is the only one, because of his finished work on the cross. You will never thirst again.
Amen.
And what Jesus said 2,000 years ago is true then and it's true tonight. Drink this water, and you will always be thirsty, but Jesus said, drink from the living water, and you will never thirst again. You will never thirst again. You will never thirst again. You will never thirst again.
What the heck?
You will never thirst again. Jesus said, drink from the living water, and you will never thirst again. You will never thirst again. But you open the floodgates of heaven. Let it open the floodgates of heaven. Let it Jesus said, would you open the drink from the living water? You will never thirst again. Thanks a lot. I want you to know that He loves you. And if tonight, if God is working in your heart and you want to follow Jesus, I want to hear about it. We have a video that will help you in those first steps, that will help you understand what it means to put your faith in God. And to see that video, all you have to do is text me this number. We're going to throw it on the screens. The number is 76959. If God is working in your heart, then right now I just want you to send the word follow to 76959. Nothing weird. We're just going to take you to a place where you can get some help on understanding what it means to have faith in Jesus Christ, because He loves you. We love you. We want the best for you as you grow in your faith. I'm Brock Gill. See ya. Thanks.